It's like I said, it's a weird time. I noticed there's a lot of people who are refusing to play shows, and there are some people who are choosing to play shows, and a lot of that I think depends on the person and what they have available to them. Some people, this is their only income, so that's the only thing they have available to them when it comes down to making any sort of money. So it comes down to, I think, just given the situation, you have to kind of consider, who's taking the bookings and what they're doing with them. It's not always, I've seen it both ends of it on the internet from the entire music scene. Depending on where you go, on what platform, people are a little bit more vocal than others. But like I said, it just comes down to, I think you just have to consider, who's playing shows and how they're playing them. And like I said, some people, this is their only form of income. And that's something that does need to be considered before these people get lambasted online. Because like I said, I've seen it on both ends of the spectrum where some people are saying, I don't care, well, I'm going to go into public one way or the other. And I've seen other people say, I'm not going into public at all, not even to play shows, not for paying gigs, etc. And, to each their own. I understand you've got to live your life the way you want to live it, but that's just kind of something I wanted to open up this podcast with, because I've seen a very big separation in the music scene from these opinions that people have and how they feel about them and how they're treating other people because of it. And I don't know, it's just not too kosher to, I guess, blacklist somebody or something like that because of this. And it's not like there's a ton of it going on, but I've seen some people online saying, pretty mean things about some people, either choosing to play shows or not choosing to play shows. And, like I said, I don't know if it's just me being slightly more grounded or having so many people in my network that are musicians, but like I said, some people, this is their only income. They have no other option. And other people that this is not their only income are choosing to stay home. And I think both people are correct in their own respects to choose the path that they feel like they need to choose. So, I guess the one thing I would have to say is the music scene is not always the most positive scene. And before we go out there making it even more negative, there's no... nothing really looks worse than musicians saying other musicians are bad. It just kind of lowers the bar for everybody, I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts, and they talk about that in the comedy scene when there's comedians lowballing other comedians and saying bad things about them. It kind of lowers the whole gist of what everything that is as comedy. And I don't want to see that happen to the music scene. We've discussed it on the podcast before. It's not like there's, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to be made in the music scene being a local musician. Some people can pull it off, but like I said, some people, this is their only income.